I don't know why my camera is so dark, but hopefully it won't relate that way when I upload it. Okay guys, here's another Destash. I'm getting rid of some of I'm getting rid of some of my older paper pads that are just sitting on my shelf. So paper is definitely one of those things that hard time letting go of, but yeah, it's time. Anyway, okay, let's just get into it. This is going to be all these 12 by 12 paper pads. Most of these have been used. I'll just flip through so you can see what you're getting. I'm not going to do a flip through on each page. I'm just going to do like a quick flip with my fingers. But there's quite a few here. I got as thick as I could to fit into the large size flat rate box. And it's $20 to ship in this thing because it's the only size the 12 by 12 pads can go into. So what I have is this Graphic 45 Steampunk Spells paper pad, and I've used a lot of this. There's not too much of this left. I did make a journal out of this, so there's a lot of it that's gone. But what I do have are these sheets. This partial sheet right here with the cutouts. I need to come out a little bit. Oops, wrong way. Oh, you get to see my football jersey that I sleep in. Okay. Let me come back in. Alright, so there's that. These sheets right here. The back side as well. I've got two of these. I never used the big one. These little floral. There's the back side. Those cutouts. The back side. This sheet. The back side. There's the back side of that. Back side. I love these balloons. Back side. Then these cutouts. Back side. The little kitty cats with the gear behind his head. And the owls. With the moon in the back. But then what I have here is all the extra pieces in this little envelope here. I mean, I kept every little scrap. So there's still a lot of cutouts in here. I mean, I even have stuff in here, I think that's been run through my Xyron. So some of these got prepped to use and I just never used them in my journal. So I cut out some tags with my Sizzix dies. So there's a lot of stuff I did that I just wound up not using in my journal I was making. But because this was such a coveted pad at the time, I kept absolutely every single piece that I cut out. So there's a whole bunch of cutouts right here. And then you get into some more solid pieces back here. So there, even the border strips, I mean, I kept everything. So you get to the back here and then you start getting into some of the more solid pieces. Oh, actually, I think this is from, no, this is from the 8x8 pad, I think. Oh yeah, it is. This is the 8x8 pad. So these are entire sheets. These aren't cutouts. I didn't even realize that was in here. Okay, so the 8x8, what was left of it is just in with all these little cutouts here. So there's actually quite a bit of this still left. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that, 'cause a lot of this, there's still two sheets. Okay, so that is going to come like so. Alright, I tried to make this more fall slash steampunk, so this is kind of going on that same line. So this is the rustic stack. This is glossy glitter, and I think I've used a few of these sheets. Like this is embossed glitter. I think I've used some of these. So this one's going to be $35 shipped. US only, PayPal only. Leave your PayPal email address below in the comments or PM me if you don't want it. See, like this one I used. So the sheet's still in there from where I cut it out. At one time I was heavily into the steampunk look when I first started out. And I still am. I'm just not crafting. Oh, and I'm sorry, this is the DCWV Timeless Type Stack. I don't know if any of these stacks are still available. These are great for like doing some kind of like junk journals, travel journals. This is like the resist embossing on that. Very pretty. I've used some of this too. I think I made a junk journal. This I know there's another sheet of this somewhere because I know I cut out some of the type buttons on that to make a title. So yeah, I did make a journal or something out of this. I don't remember what. There's a lot of really cute little... Yeah, here's that type piece. So I cut out some of the typewriter pieces to make a title. Alright, so that's that one. And then this is the Tattered Time DCWV. I'm just doing all these sideways so that you can see it. And again, this has the embossed, what do they call it? So I have it right, with gloss accents on it. The steampunk gears. And again, I use some of this too. Like this sheet I cut apart. This gear one I cut apart. I used a couple of the tickets on that. It's very steampunk, masculine. Some more little gears. I don't know if you can see that. They have that embossed resist on it. Alright, so that's that one. And then this is the one I found at Tuesday morning. I was so happy when I found this. I found this, oh my gosh, I don't even know, 3-4 years ago. And I love it because it's, again, I got this to make a junk journal out of. It's double-sided. And just the perfect paper for making out of a junk journal because the paper feels like linen. I absolutely loved this paper pad when I found it. And I still do. I know I'm not going to make the junk journal that it was intended for. But, oh my gosh. This is such an awesome paper pad. And I don't think I used one sheet out of this. No, I may have used one sheet. I think I used, in my art journal, I think I used one sheet. I think right after I bought this, I just wanted to use it in something until I got around to making the journal that I never made. So there's that one. And then this is the last one. This is a My Mind's Eye Fall in Love by Jen Wilson, glitter book, and I don't even know where I got this. This may have been from one of my Craigslist destashes. I'm not sure. There's a lot of glitter paper in this. It's raised. But I thought the colors went with all this steampunk stuff that I've got here, so that's why I'm including this with it. I'm skipping through some papers here. That is so pretty. I just love that in the corners here. Looks like there's 3 of each pattern in this one. Gosh, I love that too. Just so pretty. This is heavy cardstock too. And then the last pattern right there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. $35 shipped. Just let me know down below, you guys.